recent development, Bausch Health, previously known as Valeant Pharmaceuticals and headquartered in Canada, has agreed to pay a sum of $45 million to settle charges levied by U.S. authorities. These charges allege that the company misled investors through improper accounting practices concerning revenue routed via a mail-order pharmacy it had a hand in establishing. Moreover, Michael Pearson, the former CEO of Valeant Pharmaceuticals alongside two other former executives of the company, has agreed to pay civil penalties as part of settling claims brought forth by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. This marks a significant chapter's end in the accounting scandal that unfolded 4 years ago, leading to Pearson's departure and bringing an abrupt halt to Valeant's once soaring trajectory on Wall Street. The resolution disclosed on Friday brings closure to a tumultuous period and signifies a silent conclusion to the federal investigation. Bausch Health stated in a released statement that the settlement serves to entirely resolve the federal inquiry. During the tumultuous period spanning from the fall of 2015 through the initial half of 2016, Valeant found itself under intense scrutiny regarding its pharmaceutical business practices. The company attracted the attention of regulatory bodies due to suspicions surrounding its accounting methods, while also facing criticism from legislators for its aggressive pricing strategies. The charges brought forth by the Securities and Exchange Commission encompassed both aspects, alleging that Valeant had misrepresented its revenue over 5 quarters. Furthermore, the company was accused of failing to disclose the ramifications of a staggering 500% price hike on a single diabetes medication. A significant portion of Valeant's questionable revenue recognition was associated with a mail-order pharmacy named Philidor, which the pharmaceutical giant played a pivotal role in establishing and financing. As time progressed, sales of drugs through Philidor became a substantial component of Valeant's business in the United States. However, the company did not promptly disclose the full extent of its relationship with Philidor to investors, leaving them in the dark regarding this crucial aspect for an extended period. Notably, under the approval of Pearson, Valeant adjusted its disclosure thresholds to avoid the obligation of disclosing its acquisitions of an option to purchase Philidor in regulatory filings. Subsequently, after securing this option, Valeant incorporated Philidor's business into its financial records, resulting in a shift in how the company recognized its revenue. Amidst intense media scrutiny, investor concerns, and regulatory investigations, Valeant made headlines again in April 2016 when it announced a reduction of previously reported earnings by $58 million. Furthermore, the SEC audit revealed that Valeant had misattributed the impact of a price hike for the diabetes medication Glumedza, dispersing the resulting revenue across more than 100 unrelated products. Glumedza was just one among several drugs for which Valeant implemented significant price increases, sparking controversies and drawing the attention of Congress. Concurrently, the company's accounting practices came under intense and increasing scrutiny. In a notable turn of events, Pearson publicly acknowledged Valeant's missteps and its pricing strategies for medications in April 2016, extending an apology to lawmakers. Valeant's meteoric ascent in the pharmaceutical industry was largely fueled by a strategy centered on aggressive deal-making rather than innovation through research and development. This approach was epitomized by the acquisition of Marathon Pharmaceuticals, which was swiftly followed by staggering price hikes over 500% and 200% on essential heart medications, Isuprel and Nitropress, respectively. In the wake of the controversies surrounding Valeant's practices and the subsequent fallout, Joseph Papa assumed the role of CEO, succeeding Michael Pearson. Under Papa's leadership, Valeant underwent a significant rebranding effort, culminating in the renaming of the company to Bausch Health in May 2018. Since then, Bausch Health was managed to reclaim a portion of the substantial market value that was lost during the tumultuous period in early 2016. It's noteworthy that neither the company nor the former Valeant executives implicated in the SEC charges have admitted or denied the allegations brought against them. As part of the settlement, Michael Pearson has agreed to pay $250,000 in civil penalties to the SEC and an additional $450,000 to reimburse Valeant. Similarly, Howard Schiller and Tanya Caro, The other executives involved will pay $100,000 and $75,000 respectively to the SEC. Moreover, the downward spiral of Valeant Pharmaceuticals commenced in September 2015, triggered by intense scrutiny surrounding its pricing tactics and the clandestine operation of a specialty pharmacy known as Philidor. Over a span of 6 months, the company's stock plummeted by nearly 90%, battered by a trifecta of accounting discrepancies, political backlash, and a decelerating growth trajectory. Valeant's business approach, prioritizing acquisitions and price hikes over investment in research and development, laid the groundwork for its vulnerability to collapse. Spearheaded by CEO Michael Pearson, the company fostered a culture of expediency that permeated its operations, culminating in a fraudulent scheme that eroded investor confidence. The meteoric rise of Valeant's stock soaring from $50 per share in 2012 to nearly $350 by the summer of 2015. Abruptly reversed course, nosediving to less than $20 in a swift and staggering decline. This freefall obliterated over $112 billion in investor capital within just over a year. In a bid to distance itself from the taint of scandals and accounting irregularities under previous management, Valeant undertook a significant rebranding effort in May 2018. Renaming itself Bausch Health Companies Inc., the company sought to shed its troubled past and embark on a path toward redemption and renewal. However, the narrative of Valeant Pharmaceuticals unfolds with the immigrant dream of Milan Panic, who founded ICN Pharmaceuticals in his Pasadena garage in 1959 after immigrating from Yugoslavia. Over a span of 43 years, Panic nurtured ICN into prominence within the pharmaceutical realm, propelled by strategic acquisitions and the groundbreaking development of the ribavirin, a revolutionary antiviral medication for hepatitis C. In 2002, following a series of controversies, Panic relinquished his position as ICN's leader under shareholder pressure. However, the company continued its trajectory under a new guise, rebranding as Valeant in 2003. Spearheaded by CEO Michael Pearson, Valeant embarked on an aggressive path of acquisitions, marking a shift away from traditional research and development towards a strategy of purchasing existing drugs and implementing steep price hikes. Under Pearson's stewardship, Valeant's expansion was relentless, marked by a string of acquisitions across various pharmaceutical domains globally. From pharmaceutical giants to niche players, no entity seemed immune to Valeant's voracious appetite for growth. However, this aggressive pursuit of expansion was not without its controversies, drawing scrutiny from regulators and lawmakers alike. The company's meteoric rise, symbolized by its stock soaring from $50 per share in 2012 to almost $350 by the summer of 2015, soon gave way to a precipitous fall. Amid mounting allegations of price gouging, regulatory investigations, and public backlash, Valeant's stock tumbled, erasing billions in shareholder value. The company's descent into turmoil reached a crescendo in 2015 when revelations surfaced about its covert dealings with specialty pharmacy Philidor RX Services. Accusations of false sales recordings and steering customers towards expensive drugs cast a dark shadow over Valeant's once stellar reputation. The ensuing fallout saw Valeant's top executives, including Pearson, summoned before Senate committees to address concerns over the company's business practices. Legal battles, regulatory probes, and shareholder lawsuits became commonplace, further exacerbating Valeant's woes. In the wake of these tumultuous events, Valeant underwent a transformation in 2018, rebranding itself as Bausch Health Companies Inc. The change in name signified a fresh start, distancing itself from the controversies that had plagued its past. Under the leadership of Joseph Papa, the company embarked on a journey of redemption, divesting non-core assets, reducing debt, and repositioning itself for sustainable growth. As Bausch Health forges ahead, recent developments underscore its commitment to innovation and growth. From strategic partnerships in the pharmaceutical landscape to landmark legal victories, the company continues to navigate the ever-evolving terrain of the healthcare industry. Through its dedication to advancing medical research and addressing unmet patient needs, Bausch Health remains steadfast in its mission to make a meaningful impact on global health and well-being. In conclusion, Bausch Health's agreement to pay $45 million to settle U.S. charges related to Valeant-era accounting practices marks a significant step towards resolving long-standing legal issues. This settlement reflects the company's commitment to addressing past concerns and moving forward with integrity and transparency. While the road to resolution may have been challenging, this agreement demonstrates Bausch Health's dedication to upholding ethical standards and rebuilding trust with stakeholders. As the company continues its journey, it reaffirms its commitment to accountability and responsible corporate governance. If you found this update informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the evolving landscape of corporate accountability and regulatory compliance. Together, let's stay informed and engaged in shaping a more transparent and ethical business environment.